Hey, what's up you guys? Matt Thibeau here with Savant Marketing Agency, and in this video I'm going to be giving you 4 ways that you can fix a failing Facebook ad. So maybe right now if you're running Facebook ads and for whatever reason your Facebook ad isn't working like it should, or maybe it's working okay but you want to just maybe improve it and make it work even better. Well, if you keep watching this video, by the end I'm going to give you these 4 ways that you can make your Facebook ad go from failing to highly successful, bringing in more leads than you could ever possibly imagine. And I want to respect your time, so we'll jump right into things here. So if you have a Facebook campaign that you are running and it's not working how you would like, the first change that you can make to your Facebook ads is to start look at images and start testing different images. This is probably the easiest, quickest way that you can start to improve the performance of a campaign. Why? Because images are usually the first thing that people are going to see when they're scrolling through on Facebook. So if your Facebook ad isn't working, the best thing that you could do is do the same ad with like 5 different images and test them all at the same time and see which image is getting the cheapest possible leads. Sometimes it's going to surprise you. Sometimes you're going to think that one image is going to work better than the other, but it doesn't for whatever reason. And this is why testing different images is going to be really important. If you're running a Facebook ad, you should never be running just one ad and then putting that out there. You should be testing multiple different images at the same time so that you can see which image is working the best and be able to get the cheapest leads from there. So if you're having trouble with your Facebook campaign, the first thing you should do is start looking at switching out the images of what you're using on your ad. The second thing that you could do, so let's say that you do the images and it's still not really working. The second thing that you could do is start experimenting with the location. And what I mean by this is, let's say that you live in a city with a population of 1 million people. The best thing that you can do that we've discovered is to be able to split up the location that you're targeting in multiple different ad sets. So let's say that, like for example, I live, no, I won't do where I live. Let's say that you live in an area that has a bunch of different counties, right? In the States, for all my friends in the United States there, you have a bunch of different counties, like 6 different ones. And within that county, there's about a population of 1 million people. You're much better off to segment off like county 1 and then like county 2 and so on and so forth, instead of targeting that entire bulk all at once. And so when you separate it by the county or like these little segments for each different ad, you're going to find that some counties are going to work much better. Some areas or territories, whatever you want to call it, they're going to be much cheaper, and then others are going to be a lot more expensive. And so this is a way for you to control exactly where your ad is showing, so you can make sure that you're getting the cheapest possible leads possible, because some locations are going to be more competitive and markets are going to be more competitive, and then others, sometimes you're going to find a pocket and it's going to be much easier. For example, we have a client where we were starting off with targeting just a broad range of like where they were at, and we weren't happy with the results. And so what we did is we segmented it down into multiple different tiny locations. And what we found was that certain locations were extremely expensive and others were extremely cheap. So we literally just cut out all of the expensive locations and focused on just the cheaper areas. And that was able to half the cost per lead that we were doing for that. And so this trick is something fairly new that we've been experimenting with a lot more on a micro level, and it's going to really cut the cost of your leads. Highly recommend. If you do the images and that's not working, then do this next and it's going to work a lot better. Okay, so the next thing that you can do, let's say that you do both those things and you're still looking to make the performance of your ad even better. The next thing that you could do, number 3, is start experimenting with different offers. Some of you don't even use offers in your marketing, and if that's you, you're making a huge mistake, and here's why. Is because offers are a really great way of grabbing people's attention and attracting the right type of client. Most of you, when you think of an offer, you start doing some kind of like price related offer, right? Like you start doing a discount type offer. Instead, what you should start looking at are some value-based offers where maybe you could throw something in, right? Like you can say, hey, we'll throw in this free XYZ. If you're a painter, we like to do a free color consultation or something like that. And so maybe the offer that you're using isn't the right offer, or it's not resonating. So you can experiment with like 3 different offers in your ads, and maybe that will start to pull different types of people, get more attention, et cetera, et cetera. So after you experiment with images and location, experimenting with different offers is a great way to be able to see, hey, can we get leads even cheaper or attract a different type of person into our business? And last but not least, so you've tried all of those and you're still thinking, maybe we could make our ad work even better. Here's a trick that we like to do. So this is called text overlays. And basically what text overlays is let's say that you're running multiple different images and you find one image that works really well, and it's a picture of, I don't know, you're a painter and it's a picture of you painting a wall. And that image works really well for your ad. Well, a good way to start experimenting with different ways to get even more attention is to put a little bit of text on the image of the ad with like a message there. So you could literally say like, are you looking to get your home painted? Or like free color consultation, or just kind of any text that you could experiment with a message on the ad itself, the image. This is going to be like one of the last ways that you can really dial in an ad, because oftentimes, let's say that you're running an image for a while and it's working really well. Over time, that image is going to become less effective because people are used to seeing that same image over and over again. So it's not going to be as effective or a pattern interrupt to be able to get people to want to get your stuff or buy your services or reach out to you. And so using a text overlay, which is just like a little text on the image itself of your ad, and experimenting with different messages that way is a really good way to be able to get people's attention and potentially get leads for a lot cheaper. So these are the 4 ways that you can fix a broken Facebook ad or a failing Facebook ad. You can experiment with these different things. I hope you found this video helpful. And hey, if you have any questions, comment below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate your engagement and your input, your feedback. Hey, if you didn't like this video, maybe you have some other ideas, comment below as well. I'd appreciate the feedback. Hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers.